Hello and welcome to this Wednesday book review. As promised last Wednesday, we are back, and by we, I mean myself and Miss Seema, who is going to review the book for us today. The book. Before we move on to the book, I would like to introduce Miss Seema Kholiya. She is a writer, a blogger, a vivacious reader, and a language expert, and she has been with us on this book review since 3 Wednesdays. Welcome, ma'am, and thank you for being present with us today.
Hi everyone. Hi Mona ma'am. It is an absolute honor talking about books, books and books. I can breathe on it. I can live on it. So thank you for having me here. Thank you Harsha ma'am. Small Wonders, Parent Station, Mona ma'am. It's an absolute pleasure being here and reviewing all the wonderful books. Thank you so much.
Pleasure is ours, ma'am. And the book selected today has a very weird title. The book is Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. So, as you know, ma'am, the curious me would always want to know that why such a weird title of this book, Eat That Frog. Why eating a frog, yeah? Why?
It dates back to years back, decades back, to Mark Twain, as there is a very famous idiom, eat that frog. Here, frog is a metaphor about the most important task of the day, the most unpleasant work which you have to do, which will produce good results for you, which will have better consequences for you, and which you tend to procrastinate, which you tend to keep pushing. That is the theme of the book, as Brian Tracy says, eat that frog. And the first rule of the book goes to eat the ugliest frog first. If you have to eat two frogs in a day, eat the ugliest frog the moment you wake up. So it is a metaphor saying that finish your important task, finish the task that is unpleasant yet is going to yield results for you. Finish that task early in the morning or in your comfort space and in your comfort zone.
Okay, so I think this book is for all those who are like आज नहीं कल करेंगे, that कल
Yes,
करेंगे
yes,
वाले लोग.
yes. So it's saying
Okay.
yes, जैसे हम बताते हैं कि आज करे सो कल करे सो आज करे सो अब. So it is based on this theme, and the author Brian Tracy has brought us 21 wonderful techniques of time management, productivity, and not procrastinating. These are the three, you can say, termites, the most negative things that eat up your productivity, that hampers your way to success. So this book is for everyone on the body, as it is for the students, for the teachers, for the kids, for the person who is on the level of any level of organization, for the boss, for the entrepreneurs, for employees, anybody on board. So
For
it
people who want to lose weight.
exactly for people who want to lose weight, for people who want to exercise, for people who
Yeah.
want to start reading books, for people who want to earn sales, people who want to have their own businesses, the people who want to start blog posts, anybody. I mean, tell
Okay.
me and it's there. So it's about 21 productive methods, techniques. The book talks about 21 productive techniques of time management, productivity, and procrastination.
Okay.
And I am sure these are the core of the entire time management thing, like managing your time the best way. The best thing about the book is it is divided into chapters, 21 chapters that are easily digestible, like a long blog post. We
Okay.
read the blog post, right, on self-help. So this book is segregated in 21 lengthy blog post kind of things, yeah, chapters. So it's very easily digestible, very graspable, and easy to take. And the techniques shown into the book, experienced and experimented, are very time tested. So,
Okay.
because yes, because the author is a motivational speaker, a self-help guru, and I have been following him since 3 to 4 years, and it has his idea of productivity has literally benefited me.
Okay. So, ma'am, in this book, like, can you tell us something more about the increasing productivity and how some easy ways on how to
Yes.
just decrease procrastination or
Yes, yes, yeah. So if we talk about the book, there are 21 ways, as I said, but going into 21 ways, it boils down to four principles, four time management principles, four productivity principles. The first, as we say, that first is eat that frog. So,
yeah,
if you find something unpleasant, something worst, which is consequential for you, if you don't do, वो आपके लिए बुरे consequences ला सकता है. अगर आप करते हैं तो अच्छे. जैसे आपको आप एक स्कूल के प्रिंसिपल हैं, तो आपको एक चार्ट बनाना है जहाँ पे बच्चों का जो एग्जाम्स का जो टाइम टेबल है, पढ़ाई का है, प्ले का है, वो एक अच्छे से एक टाइम टेबल में आ जाएगा. अगर वो आप नहीं करते तो ऑब्वियसली आपके टीचर्स जो है वो भी हेवायर हो जाएंगे,
yeah.
बच्चे हैं वो भी स्कैटर हो जाएंगे. तो इट वॉन्ट हैव अ सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी टू मीट अप द गोल्स, टू स्टडी, फॉर प्लेइंग, फॉर रीडिंग. तो अगर आप बोलेंगे आज नहीं कल करूंगी, आज नहीं कल करूंगी, तो ऑब्वियसली द एंटायर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज गोइंग टू सफर बाय योर procrastination. So the
Yes.
first rule of the book says eat that frog. और अगर आपके पास दो फ्रॉग्स है खाने के लिए, मतलब आपके टेबल पे जो दो काम है वो इम्पोर्टेंट है, तो जो सबसे ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है, eat the ugliest frog first, gulp it down.
Okay. So,
So
what I understand from what you said is कि हमें पता ही है, we know that we have to eat it, we have to do that work.
yes,
And
yes,
if we say, okay, we'll do it later, we'll do it in the evening, or we'll do it tomorrow, that thing will at least occupy our mind for the
yes,
till we not do it, it will occupy our mind.
entire
So
day.
better finish that work off. Eat
Yes,
that again.
and and
Okay.
and be and relieve yourself, stay with your family, enjoy with your friends, freak out, go for dance, go for walks, do whatever you want, but then finish off your work. And it goes to that thing that eat the worst first.
Okay. Okay.
So I have people, we talk about things and productivity and all within the friends, within the professional approaches, and they say, यार, we don't, हमारा काम ही खत्म नहीं होता. काम
Hmm.
पड़ता रहता है. It's like, खिंचा चला जा रहा है, खिंचा चला जा रहा है. आज का कल, कल का परसों, परसों का अभी, हाँ, फ्री होंगे, we'll do it. तो
और कभी कभी तो वो होता भी नहीं है.
नहीं
It is
होता.
not done at all.
It's
Yes.
always on the pending list. So,
Hmm.
it is like, काम शुरू किया, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. No, it shouldn't be this. It should be start, finish, start,
Start.
finish,
And
start,
okay.
finish. This should be the pattern. And this is the second rule of Eat That Frog: focus.
Okay.
Focus on
Focus.
focus on finishing the task, not just
Okay.
doing it randomly. Like finish the
Hmm.
task, not just start it and keep it pending, keep it hanging in between. So this is the second rule of the book, which comes to the says about the Pareto's rule, a rule about 20-80%. That rule says that if you focus on 20% of the important task, 80% will be your result. अगर आप
Okay.
यस अगर आप जो मेन 20%, आप 10 काम कर रहे हैं, उसमें से आपको पता ही होगा कि दो काम है 10 में से वो सबसे ज्यादा महत्वपूर्ण है, सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है। अगर वो दो काम आप ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस देके ज्यादा फोकस से करते हैं तो दैट विल यील्ड, वो आपको 80% ऑफ रिजल्ट्स देंगे। So this
Okay.
is the ladder to success, very simply. And it
Okay.
reminds me कि अगर किसी ने कहा, I forgot the name, if you place a ladder on a wrong wall, obviously you're going to climb up on a wrong wall, right?
Okay. That
Place
is.
your, yes, place your ladder on a correct wall and climb it with a sense of urgency.
Sometimes I feel that knowing everything, still people wouldn't want to do it. Like we know कि हमें ये काम करना है, we know कि ये हमारी priority list पे है, but
Yes, yes.
just getting into it, starting it, and after starting, finishing it is a big task for people.
Thank you for saying this, because this, yes, because why, the reason lies in why. And it brings me to the third rule, that our thoughts are very volatile. हमारे जो thoughts हैं वो हवा के जैसे हैं, wind, उड़ जाते हैं। आप जैसे you hit the sack, आप सोते हैं, nap लेते हैं, and your mind starts gearing up। आज सुबह होते ही मुझे ये करना है, मुझे ये करना है, ये खत्म सुबह को कर लूंगी, दोपहर को ये खत्म कर लूंगी, शाम को बच्चों के साथ रहना है, रात को फैमिली डिनर लेना है, आज ज्यादा नहीं करना, आज ज्यादा करना है, आज बॉस के साथ मीटिंग खत्म करके ही छोड़ना है। These are the, it plays here, right? And
The
the
mind
thoughts,
plays with your thoughts. The mind plays with you, I would
mind
say.
plays. But what we do is we don't pen down those thoughts. I always emphasize on penning down the thought, and the book extremely emphasize on penning down the thoughts, because as I said, thoughts are in a gaseous form,
Hmm.
you know, उड़ जाते हैं, yes, true. So अगर tie them up, just tie them up, pick it up, pen it down to your notebook every day, write all whatever silliest, dumbest, big, small, whatsoever comes to your mind, whatsoever tasks are left to be done, write it down. A research in Minnesota University says that 80% of written tasks, are ought to be finished, and this was the research. This says that successful people, the most of the CEOs, entrepreneurs around the globe, has tried and tested this method of penning down their important tasks, and they have yielded the results. So this is the
I
third. Yeah, yeah.
I think like our audience will also agree that with a simple decision of waking up early, like you are
Yeah,
so dedicated and you make a decision. Okay, कल तो मैं 5 बजे उठूंगी या 6 बजे उठूंगी. I'll go for a walk. It happens with me as well.
yeah,
But what
yes.
happens? The strong wish with which we slept in the morning, our mind gives us so many excuses for not waking up early. हाँ बहुत देर से सोए थे, आज तो सारा दिन फिर बहुत काम करना है. So the mind is there, the devil comes in the mind
Yeah.
and just make our thought so useless, like जो हमने decide किया है वो बिल्कुल होता ही नहीं है.
Yeah. So on this, a personal suggestion for the listeners, for you, try writing night affirmations. You know,
Night
the book
affirmations.
talks about the morning affirmations, the day affirmations. I say write night affirmations. If you are
Okay.
planning something early in the morning and you're not able to do, just pen down 10 things, 5 things, night affirmations. These are the right things which I'm going to do early in the morning. And first thing would do, I'll pen down the task, important tasks. And the thing what we talk about, think on paper. I came up with a very unique method that has been again experimented and succeeded. That is the ABCDE method.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is
So
that?
he's yeah. So he says that pen down the list by ABCDE. A is the task that is highly important. ओके,
Okay.
दैट इज कि आपको श्योर है कि ये काम करने से आपको प्रमोशन मिलेगा, आपका नाम होगा, आपको सक्सेस मिलेगा, आपको ब्रिलियंस मिलेगा। pen down the thoughts every day. Okay, so A is the task कि जो एक दिन में आपको good results देने वाला है, अच्छे results, और ना करने पे you are going to have the backlash. B is the task that is mildly important. If you do it, good. If you don't do it, you can postpone it for some time. B.
Okay.
C is the task that we entire 50% of human race focus on C, doing not really important tasks like
Hmm.
chatting on the phones, scrolling empty, binging on the Facebook or Insta, um, doing all the things that are not really pushing us
Needed.
towards success. Yes, yes. And the fourth is A, B, C, D, E is sorry, D is delegate the task. They say you are the principal or you have the higher authority over an organization, so now you have to do some paperwork and you are running out of the paper. So what if you go to buy a paper? That will spend your time, right? But if you ask, if you delegate somebody to send for a paper, to run the chores, to run the errands, you will save your time. So
Okay.
that is delegation of work, distribution of work.
Distribution of work. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
the work that requires your expertise, but not yourself. Please delegate that. Save your time.
That is a good point. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And then E, that is eliminate. The task, those you can eliminate in response to the tasks that are very important. Uh, we
Okay.
are talking right now, the book is about the personal, professional, and personal growth. Don't mind if I tend to skip or escape some personal things, because we come to say that personal relationships are important. Of course, they are important, but this book is more about the success, more about the organizational success, more about the, of course, personal success as well. But it is about the success. So right now we tend to forget about the personal relationship. So point E says that eliminate the things that are eating up your time completely.
Okay.
That doesn't make, like, going for a coffee every week or twice a week. Right now you need to focus more on your important task. But then you're going for a coffee thrice a week or twice a week. Now eliminate this to once a month or twice a month or at least once a month. So it is important, of course, going for a coffee, chatting with a phone with a family or a friend, but prioritize,
Yes.
and I repeat,
Prioritize.
prioritize. Yes.
And I think it is much needed for getting things successfully done and for your self growth and personal growth.
Yes, 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 yes. Because the book is all about the self growth. We're talking about the self growth. As I say that empty scrolling, I am a strong advocate when people tell me that I am no more using the social handles, and I tend to get away with the social handles because they hamper with my social personal growth. I am a strong advocate of using the social handles very much, but for your benefit. You know,
Yes.
yeah, they say that that internet or the stuff we get around, these things are your terrible master. Internet can be a terrible master, but
It
can
is
be a
how
one
we use it.
and
How,
can be yes, can be a wonderful slave as well. So it's
yes.
up to you what you decide to take from that internet thing.
Internet
You
thing,
want
your
to,
technology.
yes, yes, technology. Yes. So this brings to the last theme of the book, that eliminate whatsoever is not important, focus,
Okay.
and your attitude. The attitude towards what you're, how you're working, how you're prioritizing the things, eliminating the things, and focusing like that of Arjuna focused on the fish's eye. That's
Okay.
going
Okay.
to I'll show the book to the readers. This is Eat That Frog.
Okay. So, as we
Yes,
talk
sir.
about this book, I just want to ask you that this book,
Yeah.
is it applicable in the real world, like the real life? Is it
Yes.
really applicable? The
Is
21 chapters of it?
it is actually because we as human beings tend to procrastinate. It's in our DNA. We get tired. We want to have some easy, comforting time. We want to slouch back, and we live in the era of super urgency.
Yeah,
Everything is constantly changing. We want to keep a pace with outworldly things. So obviously, there is lots of anxiety right now also, and there have been since the dawn of technology. Anxiety has been a part of our life. So this book, it will help. It has helped me personally, and this is the reason I am not much an advocate of a self-help books. But this has personally helped me because there are it is everything that I knew. It is everything that my teachers and my friends and my colleagues have taught me, but then going through personally experiencing it on your personal level, and
yeah,
you
it
get
matters a lot.
one result, and you get to know that yes, we need to work accordingly. So I must say, eat the ugliest frog first,
So,
right
so
in the
I
beginning.
I am going to follow that thing, the
Yes.
first rule of eating that frog and eating that ugly frog and waking up
Yes.
early morning tomorrow. So, so thank you so much, ma'am, for this session
It
and the
has
overall
been a pleasure.
season of this month. The way you've been reviewing the book and helping us take a start in reading a book. Thank you so
Yes.
much. And
Yes.
here I would take this opportunity to thank Small Wonders Parent Station for giving us this lovely platform.
Okay.
And thank you so much, audience, for following us and for being there with all the book reviews. Thank you.
Thank you
Signing
so
off.
much. Signing off. Stay safe. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.